Once again, what better way of closing out 2025, or certainly as we move closer to closing out 2025, than with another example of one of our favourite cars. In fact, in the case of this particular Jaguar XF, quite literally so, because we offered this car before, back in 2023, and now this 2014 premium luxury XF, of course a facelift generation car, and naturally being 2014, that is one of the relatively last ones before the complete redesign with totally different engines and interiors. In other words, a gorgeous car, and very popular for a reason. Much like when we offered it last time, this is a car which has already and certainly continues to prove itself. It's just kissed 115,000 miles. We say it all the time, and this is a prime example. They are superb long-distance cars. They really are. And even with a 3-litre V6 diesel, so a hefty engine with 240 horsepower, 370 foot-pounds of torque, that's around 500 newtons, which in many cases is actually beyond most sports cars, that allows it to have up around a 150 mile an hour flat out speed, 0 to 60 in the best part of 6 seconds. But of course, more importantly, when it comes to living with it, the road tax is a fraction of what many prestige and luxury, even executive cars in general, are these days at £265 a year. And part of the reason why is, of course, its efficiency. These are so good on fuel economy, it's quite remarkable. Certainly from a 3-litre Jaguar of all things, up to 47 miles to the gallon average, as high as 57 on the motorway. Again, where these cars arguably do their best work. Sit back, relax, enjoy that gorgeous ivory interior with, as the astute aficionado's eye will have noticed, caviar red exterior, which is a gorgeous colour on these, a very royal colour, you could say. It certainly gives it an air of quality and royalty, and in addition to, of course, having been supplied by ourselves before, it still retains its full service history up until now, including its 2 original keys. In fact, it was most recently serviced in August as well, already had its all-important cam belt changed, and an MOT until October of 2026. Being a premium luxury, though, it's not just about fuel economy, it's not just about performance, it is a Jaguar, first and foremost, and that means certain things, or at least it should. It should mean it has fantastic road presence, a great ride quality, a beautiful interior, and ideally, plenty of goodies to play with, and that these certainly do. Parking sensors and reverse parking camera, adaptive self-leveling xenon headlights with, of course, LED day runners, touchscreen display with an 11-speaker Meridian sound system, auxiliary and Bluetooth inputs, built-in cruise control and navigation, dual-zone climate control as well, and of course if you do plan to use it as a school runner or perhaps to take the grandkids on holiday or something of the sort, it still has ISOFIX anchor points for child seats as well. There is of course though one key thing, which we haven't mentioned yet. What is the price though? Certainly for what was the best part of a £40,000 car when new, well that of course is the caviar red cherry on the cake on this particular occasion, because this car is under £5,500. Still with the option of low deposit financing if you did want to further spread out that cost. In other words, we are ending out the year with a couple of gorgeous cars, and in terms of sheer value for money, bang for buck if you will, what a lot of car. What a lot of lovely Jaguar for that kind of price. If then you would like to reach out regarding this particular XF, of course you could send us an email to the address shown right here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871 155 or via our mobile number of 07482 267 439.